Smai pawb, sut ydych chi? Hello everyone, how are we all? Welcome back to another video. If you're one of my regular subscribers, if you're new, welcome to you too. This week I've been messing about with the softly stippled DSP, which is free with a £45 purchase with Sale-a-Bration until the end of February. And it's lovely paper. I love the colours in this particularly. So you get 12 sheets, 2 of each. Obviously I've cut up most of them already, so I've left 1 of each, except one I've got 2, but I'll get to that bit. So there's that one which has this sort of squidgy grey painted bit on the back, and there's these flowers which I'm not sure if I like or not, with a similar sort of, it's not showing the colour. I think it's called, the one that's called wild wheat, something like that, which a lot of people have said it reminds them of newborn babies' nappies, but we'll just swiftly go over that. This next one is a nice green floral one with a sort of a Hessian backing, and just not coloured, uncoloured roses, which are quite nice, with this gorgeous calypso coral on the back, and then some roses in the calypso coral with another Hessian type on the back. And then I've got 2 sheets of this left because I haven't cut up one of them yet, because this is the wild wheat colour that I haven't got any corresponding cardstock for yet, or ink. Oh no, I have got the ink, but I haven't got the cardstock, so I've ordered some of that this week. And the backing of that is I don't know what sort of fabric that is. That's that funny sort of linen-y fabric, but it's a greeny colour. On my screen it doesn't look anything at all, it looks horrible, but I think when it comes out on the video it should show it okay. But yes, I still need to cut this one up. When I get my cardstock I shall do that. Right, so that's over here. So what I did was I went ahead and I cut up several mats that I was going to use this size, which is 140 by 10 14 by 10 centimetres. It's 140 by 100 millimetres. And I did it in the 3 colours that I had got, which are Calypso Coral, Balmy Blue, is it Balmy Blue? Let me just double check, or is it Pool Party? Pool Party. I always get Balmy Blue and Pool Party mixed up. Pool Party, which is obviously this bluey colour, and Lost Lagoon, which is this lovely greeny colour. So I went ahead and made 4 of each colour, and I was going to make them up into cards to show you as samples, and discovered that I only had 5 card blanks left. So I've made up 2, which is the Lost Lagoon one, which I've used Grateful to Celebrate You Every Day, and the Pool Party with Hope You Feel Better Really Soon. So those are the only 2 that I've actually made up, and then that leaves me with 3 card blanks to make these 3 that I'm going to show you now. I thought to myself, oh no, I've run out of card, what am I going to do? And then I thought, hey, we all live in the real world, these things happen. And the other thing has happened is that I've run out of my tape rollers. I went to use my last one and there it was, finished. So I've got a pile of those. I just need to buy the refills to go in those. So that's what I will do. So what I was saying was, yes, so I've made up several of samples that I haven't yet stuck onto cards because I haven't got the cards to stick them onto. And it was it was a mixture between the cut, stack and shuffle, or just deciding I like these together, I'll put them together. So these two I turned over and used the backs of those two. And that one I turned over and used the back of that one. And then these other ones I just thought, well, I just like those colours together, so I'll just do them like that. That one with just two each of those two. I really like this Calypso Coral, it's one of my favourite colours. So again, I've just done two of that, one of those and one of those. So those will get stuck to card backs when I get a chance to get into town and buy some. So this is another one that I've made up in the Calypso Coral, and I've also done a pile of sentiments, and I've done them all using my Deckled Circles dies. So I've cut the larger one in the same colour as the matte card, and obviously white, and then I've used the same colour ink as the card, so that's Calypso Coral as well. Then this one, I've done those, I've kept those two the same, those two different, and then I found I'm Sorry, so I thought, you don't see that very often, I might make a card with that. And then this is the Pool Party, and again I turn those two over and use the back parts. And then I've put Missing You on this one, and in fact when I spotted that I thought, oh, I'd forgotten I'd got that, and I shall make quite a few Missing You cards to have or to keep handy for when people haven't been to church for a while and you don't know why. Because if it's people who aren't members or people that come regularly, then you don't know, but you know where they live, and you don't always know why they're not there. So I thought that's good, so I shall make quite a few of those. Now this is the first one I made, and I don't know, you might be able to tell the difference between this one and this one, because this one looks a bit more uniform. This one, I didn't really think about what I was doing, and I just got my 4 cutout bits. The colour, the DSPs, I cut to 1 centimetre less than the size of the mat. So this is 10 by 14, and I cut these all out to 9 by 13, and then cut them all in half lengthways and all in half widthways. I couldn't think what the word was then. Widthways. So I ended up with piles of these. So what I did with the first one was I got the mat, and I knew where I was going to be putting the things, and then I glued them and I added them on individually. So I just put one on, and then I put the other one on, and then the third one and the fourth one, and then I thought to myself, that doesn't really look terribly good. So with all the other ones, what I did then was actually to lay the pieces on the mat where I wanted them so they matched up. I mean, some of them might be a bit squint, but yeah, and then took each one off individually. Can you see me all right? I'm going to lower you down a bit. There we go. So put them all on each piece of card as I was doing them, and then took each individual piece off, lay it down so that it matched up, it lined up with the one below and the one to the side, or the one above and the one to the side, depending on which one it was. So I'm going to put that to one side for now, and I get these so I can just put these on. So I'm using my double-sided tape, because I used double-sided tape generally to stick the mat to the card, but I've been using the tape gun, tape roller, to stick this bit to this bit because it's easier, but I can use this tape, so it's quite thin. So can you actually see what I'm doing now? Because I'm too far away from the camera. So I might raise that up again. These scissors. I might just raise you up again a bit just to get more in. There we go. So, and with the 5 card blanks that I've got left, I've already put my stamp on the back. Because I keep forgetting to do that recently. I do make all my cards and then I put them into plastic bags. And then I think, oh, I haven't stamped my name on the back. And by then I can't be bothered to go back and do it. So some of my cards have been going out without my name on. Which is silly really, because people won't know it was me that made them. But there we go. Right, so let's stick that one there. And the other thing I always forget to do, which I am getting better at, is burnishing the card before I stick anything else on the front that gives it any depth. Right, so let's put a bit of tape on here. And a bit there. Backing off. That's no good. I'm going to have to move my jar. So stick that on there, and then get my stamping dimensionals out so we can raise that up. See, oh, no, I don't need you. I only need 3. And then the other thing I will do, but not today, is add some sort of gem on there. With these two, I'd added the ones that come with the hot air balloon suite. Although that one's not quite the right colour, but it's not too bad. But that one definitely is. So yeah, I'll wait until I've done all of the cards and do them all together. So that's that first one. This is the second one. So, you know, it's quite dull really. You're just watching me stick things onto cards. So it's not going to be a mega video today. But as I said, I've just put an order in, and included in the order is a new kit, birthday card kit. I can't remember what it's called. It's got the word sparkle in it, and looks quite fun. So I've ordered that. So I've ordered all this. I've ordered it yesterday, which was Saturday, and by the time this comes out, I'll have had the stuff probably a few days. So I shall definitely do a video for that. And there's a couple of other bits. I say a couple, quite a few bits that I've ordered. There it is. Just trying to think what else I have ordered. I've just ordered boring stuff really, like the extra card stock that I haven't got. So wild wheat, and can't think what the other colours were. There were 2 or 3 different ones that I hadn't got, and an ink. I think the last of the in-colour inks that I haven't got. Oh yes, I had ordered some embellishments, little gem things. I can't remember which ones, and possibly some ribbon. And then a couple of friends placed orders as well. One of them's bought a couple of stamp and die bundles, and the other one's bought some stuff out of the clearance section. And the great thing about that is that one of them's going to be able to get 2 lots of free DSP, and she's ordered the Softly Stippled and Flight and Airy, which is that lovely one with the birds. And although my other friend's order didn't quite, well, no, it didn't come anywhere near £45, because of her order and the bits that I've ordered, I've been able to get another 2 lots of Flight and Airy myself, because I just love it. I have gone completely bonkers with the Flight and Airy papers, and I'll show you a few more bits that I did the other day, and I've still got some odds and ends floating about where I've started, you know, I've cut out the card backs and bits and pieces, so I shall definitely be making some more of those because I think they are gorgeous. I mean, they've had some lovely papers from Stampin' Up over the years, but honestly I really think that the Flight and Airy are the absolute prettiest they have ever had. And the weirdest thing about it is the colourway that I like best is the boho blue. Now, anybody who's known me for more than 5 years will know that I don't like blue particularly. It's never been a favourite colour. It used to be my mum's favourite colour, which is probably why I hated it, because I always had to be at odds with my mum. Oh, where's that gone? I'm going mad now because I had a sentiment to go on there. I'll pinch one of these. The other one will turn up in a minute, I'm sure. Let's do this one that says, let's cheer you up. There we go. Get that in focus. Let's cheer you up. So, what's that gone? Oh, honestly, this happens to me all the time. Things are right in front of me and then they vanish like an old oak table. If you're a Blackadder fan, you'll understand that joke. And now I've got to find the end of here. Here we go. So, I do hate it when things like that happen and you go, I had it just now, where's it gone? Does that ever happen to you? I'm sure it does. I can't be the only one, can I? Right, so take that off. You know, as soon as I've stuck this on, the other one will go, here I am. Okay, so let's get 3 of these. And then I can show you the other bits that I've done. There we go. So that's those 3 extra ones. So let's cheer you up. I'm sorry. And missing you, which I'm going to do quite a lot of. Some of the other ones I've done are happy birthday. Let's get that focused. Happy birthday. Hello. Thank you. And just wanted to say thanks. Oh. And smile. Oh, you know what I've done? Oh, Wally. That's why I couldn't find it, because I was looking for the wrong colour. That's the wrong colour. But never mind. See, I told you, it's going to be one of those days. So, that's those. So, yeah, so that's some of the ones I've made using that. And I've still got a pile of all the bits that I've cut. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, five different colours waiting for me to get some more cards that I can make. So, I said I was going to show you the other Flight and Airy ones that I've made. Now these ones I've made using my Welsh stamps. So I've done a diolch, which is thank you, pen blue with hapus, which is happy birthday, and another one. Sale-a-Bration hapus, that's happy Mother's Day. Another happy birthday. And another one. And meddwl amdanach, which means thinking of you. Trying to get it so that the light isn't shining because I put it into the cello bags. And then I've still got 3 sentiments that I've made that I haven't made cards for. So again, there's a diolch, a pen blue with hapus, and a meddwl amdanach. I've got quite a few Welsh sentiment stamps, and I keep them in this little case. And believe it or not, I get these Welsh stamps from somebody who lives in St Leonards-on-Sea in Sussex, near where I used to live. So I've got, that one says happy birthday, love and kisses, and then there's one with just hearts around the outside, and this one which is a Merry Christmas, and then a separate stamp is the love and kisses, and then there's a little holly leaf. So what I do with these is I stamp out the whatever the stamp is, and then I put it onto a piece of paper. Oh, well, I stamp it onto a piece of paper, and I put the piece of paper inside a plastic bag, and then I stick the stamps onto the outside of the plastic bag. So I've got congratulations on your wedding, or wedding congratulations, good luck, wedding congratulations, and then I've got a happy St David's Day, congratulations on your special day, happy Father's Day, thinking of you, and Merry Christmas there. And I've also got new home, happy birthday, happy anniversary, get well, happy Mother's Day, with sympathy, thank you, new baby, happy St Dwynwen's Day. In Wales we have, as well as Valentine's Day, we have Dydd Santes Dwynwen, which is 25th of January. Yeah, that's all I can tell you about. I can't really remember the story about St Dwynwen. Then I've got Happy Easter, another small thank you, and a love you, and a little bit of holly, and a little heart. And I've actually ordered some more of those this week, slightly different styles of happy birthday, and oh, I can't remember exactly. I've ordered about a dozen. So when they arrive, I can show you those. Now, when I do my stamping, you've probably seen me stamp, particularly when I'm using a new stamp, I like to stamp it onto a piece of paper first before I put it anywhere that I'm going to be using. And generally, I pick up a piece of paper that's just over to the side here, which I have a little pile of. And I don't know if any of you have noticed, but these pieces of paper have a curly edge. And in case you've ever wondered, why do those pieces of paper have a curly edge? I will explain. I make these, which are 8x8 cards with Scrabble tiles on. Now sometimes I use plastic ones, sometimes I use wooden ones. I tend to use wooden ones if I'm posting them because they're a little bit thinner. Plastic ones are quite thick, and I tend to use those for people that I'm actually going to be handing them to. But on the inside, I have a piece of paper that says happy birthday, and then you can see that the edges are wibbly wobbly. So what I do is my first cut, when I take the sheet of paper after I've printed it, I do my first cut, and that takes that bit off. So then I just have a little pile of paper sitting for me to use as note paper to you know, write any old thing on, and to use for my stamping. So yeah, so I do the bottom first and then I do the two sides. I generally, these are my generic ones which I have on my stall when I'm selling anything, which don't have names on, but normally I would actually put somebody's name there. So like, don't worry Jane, you're only 15 in Scrabble, and then inside it would say happy birthday Jane or whoever. I also do them in Welsh. So in Welsh I actually have to make extra stamps because in Welsh we have the letters CH as one letter and TH as one letter, as well as a few others, but CH and TH are the two that I mostly use for card making. So I need the CH for chwedeg because 6 is chwech and 60 is chwedeg, which is 610. And I use a TH for saithdeg pimp, which is 70 and 75, and wythdeg, which is 80. So I've got a Cricut machine and I make these letters and I get blanks of the wooden and the plastic tiles, and then I very carefully handwrite the number on the bottom. Now, my normal Scrabble tiles are English and have the English numbers on them. Welsh Scrabble has different numbers for letters because, for instance, W in English isn't used that much. In Welsh, quite a lot. So the numbers are different, but it's easier for me to stick with just using the English letters for the ones that I don't have to make myself and just make the extra ones that I do need. So yes, so in Welsh it's paid a foini, ti'n dim ond. Oh, that's 15. My mind's gone blank. 15 in a Scrabble. Oh, for heaven's sake, 15. No, my brain has seized up. So that's that. So that's that. And I've got one of these guillotines. It's a guillotine on one side that you pull the handle up and push it down again on one side, and then the other side it's what do you call it, a trimmer, that, you know, the ones that go up and down with blades. And this is the blade that I normally use, which is the wibbly wobbly one. Try to get that in focus, there we go. But then when I was taking this out to show you, because it's far too big to get out on the desk, and you can't buy it anymore, so there's no point anybody looking at it, I discovered I've got this one as well, which I'd completely forgotten about, which I did a little test run and does a slightly, a straighter, more deckled edge, so more like the edges of my cards, but slightly smaller. So I might use that, but I do like the wibbly wobbliness of that, so I'll probably keep that. So I shall have to put those back in again in a minute. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you was the different stamp sets that I'd used to make the sentiments for the softly stippled cards. So I used Peaceful Moments. I think I used just the Happy Birthday from that one. Celebrating You, which I've used the Grateful to Celebrate You Every Day. I think I used the So Proud of You as well. Don't think I used any others of those. And then Punch Party, which is the Hope You Feel Better Really Soon. Oh, and the I'm Sorry. Yeah, didn't use any of those. Around the Bend, just wanted to say thanks. Go To Greetings, which has the same 4 sentiments in 3 different styles. And I think I used the smallest thank you, or it might have been that one. Can't quite remember. Daisy Lane is where I got the smile from. And Hello from Heartfelt Hellos, which is another free item in Sale-a-Bration until the end of the month. And then Lovely You, Let's Cheer You Up. I wanted to use the Just Because, but it's just that little bit too wide for the size of that. So if I did them a different size or a different shape, then I could use that. In fact, I could use quite a lot more. Oh, and then the last one was the one that I had with Missing You, which is an old stamp set as well, Home to Roost. That was a Sale-a-Bration. Ooh, several years ago now, I think. But yes, once I realised I'd got that, Missing You, I thought, oh, I can make lots of those for people who haven't been at church for a while. Or anybody else really, I suppose. Let me just put those over there. So, oh, I've just spotted my list of things that I've ordered from SU this week. So I've ordered some rhinestones, some textured ribbon in boho blue and copper clay, the birthday sparkle kit. I told you it got sparkle in it. Some cardstock in pumpkin pie, soft sea foam and pretty peacock, and pebbled path ink, which is the last of the current in colour inks, and then a pack of the current in colour cardstock. And then my friend has ordered Thoughtful Expressions bundle and Easter Lilies bundle. And my other friend has ordered from the clearance stuff some soft pastels, some vellum, some envelopes and a couple of stamp sets. And yeah, so we've got 1 lot of softly stippled and 3 lots of Flight and Airy paper, 2 of which are mine. So I ordered that yesterday, so that should be here by Friday, I hope. But you can never tell because it's coming from Germany, so it depends. Sometimes it can get here in a week, other times not so much. So I think that's me about done for now, and it's probably time I went off and started doing vegetables for dinner. So I will see you again, hopefully very soon. Hwyl am y tro.